And greetings, fellow Unity users. I am Phoenix Talon, and I am back with part 6 of the Easy Mover tutorial series. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching so far. You'll also notice if you've made it this far that we have a slight little problem with the scaling on the side here, which we're going to take care of, and the scaling of the box, which we're also going to take care of. So let's jump right in. First thing though, let me put this info adjustment variable right where it belongs for the height of our rectangle there. And that will become important in a minute. Okay, so we need a variable first for the to make room for the scroll bar. So we're going to do that, and we're going to call it scroll. What we call it? Scroll width difference. All right, make that a float, and we're going to set that equal to 20. Now, just off the top of my head, I happen to know that most of those scroll bars, as a matter of fact, a lot of things are 20, so it makes it real easy. It's almost like somebody was paying attention and said, hey, let's keep this simple. And they did. All right, now the next thing we want, well, let's go look at that first. Yeah, let's see. We get a nice little split there, and nope, nothing because, oh, heaven help me, we forgot to add that in somewhere. And where did we forget to add it in? Well, we forgot to add it in right next to our position width, and we need to subtract that anywhere that they've got a position width, anywhere there's a width. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and make one right here too. Let's grab that, and we'll put that on there. And we'll just add it to everything. How's that sound? Okay. Okay, very good. All right, and if we go back in there, we'll find out that everything seems to be working for us pretty well. The word wrap works, but it goes off the bottom here. So let's go ahead and take care of that. The way we take care of that is here, info adjustment. Now, we know that it takes up two things to make an area, because that's what we really want, is we want the text, the info box text area to stay the same, so we can keep the same amount of text. And we know that the info adjustment is one side of that. So we know that this is going to be equal to area, divided by the other distance. And we know that other distance to be this distance right here. So we'll throw that in there. All right. Oh, and we have to make sure we put parentheses around that. All right, so what is the text area? Well, we can actually figure that out if you just kind of do a little bit of basic math. Think maybe it's 100 times 100 is about 10,000. So let's try that and see what that looks like. All right, we'll just do a ballpark and see what happens. All right, so that changed it. That's not really big enough, but you see we're getting there. And it's not going to be perfect. As a matter of fact, let's call that 20,000. You'll see a significant difference, but it's also not going to be perfect. See, as we start to get way down here, you notice how it gets closer to that line of text. It's not really perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to call that about 15,000. Then we're going to add something else in here. We're going to add in a way to check that number. All right, so we're going to say if the info adjustment, that would be the this variable right there, is actually going to be less than some minimum height for us. And for us, we'll just call it, well, let's call it 50. All right, so if it is, then what do we want to do with that? Well, I would like it to equal 50, so we'll just say info adjustment is equal to 50. So we'll make it nice and simple right there. Save that out, go take a look at it. And what did I forget? Oh, did I forget a semicolon again? I am always doing that. There we go. All right, that's why it's important for your colons, your semicolons. All right, so there you go. It seems to be working, and you'll notice that as it got a little close to the text there, it stopped and it stayed the same size. So maybe 50 is a little too big, but certainly it seems to be working for us, so we're going to just go ahead and keep it right there. Okay, and let's get back into mono develop. So that's kind of how you can fake resizing one of those info boxes. Didn't mean to show you behind the magician's curtain there, but yeah, it's really that simple. Okay, so what we've done here is we've got our scroll width difference, we've got our resizing box difference here, and actually this is probably pretty good for this video. And then on the next video we'll go ahead and start seeing what we can do with the selected object that we went ahead and got. You know the one I'm talking about, the cube. So we'll see what we can do with the cube when we come back on the next video. Alright, thank you for watching.